What's going on, everyone? So, I've been very critical of particularly Scream 6, Scream 5 and 6, but more so Scream 6. I just think Scream 6 was not great. And personally, the more I watch Scream 6, the more I dislike it, right? So I was recently, editing videos, doing my work, and Netflix had Scream 6. I was like, why not? Let's watch it, right? Do the thing. And look, a lot of my criticism is how a lot of that movie is just from Scream 2, right? From like college campuses to the reveals. Yes, they did a lot of things different, right? The opening scene, added a lot of fan stuff, right? Jason and Greg and the reveal of Greg and, kind of having like two opening scenes. Like that was cool, to the three killers route, right? Like that was cool. Like they did do some good things. The bodega scene I thought was awesome. Good tension, good things like that. But I also thought it missed the mark a lot, right? Like nobody dies in that movie outside of the people in the bodega and Annika. Right? Like everyone else like lives and it's a happy ending. And it's like, this is a slasher film. This is a horror film. Like people need to die. I'm not saying you have to kill everybody, but like, can we not have like 12 people alive at the end of the movie when there's only like 14 characters? It's just like, man, right? And Radio Silence even talked about that and said that they wanted to end it on a good note, right? They knew that they were leaving into partying and they didn't want it to be a bloodbath. But you killed Dewey in Scream 5 because you wanted to change the formula. You wanted to raise the stakes, right? It's like, you can't go and kill a legacy character and then go, never mind, right? Like, and just things like that are incredibly frustrating. Also, Gail serves zero purpose in the movie. Zero. None, right? Like, the only thing she does in that movie, she only has like 3 scenes in the entire movie, or I guess 4, but like, she has like the reveal where she's like the reporter and then Jenna Ortega, Tara punches her, and then where she's like, off the record, like, I just want to be of service, I just want to help. And then you have the scene where they go to the shrine room, and then you have her attack. Essentially, it's basically it, right? Like, so, anyway, like, she serves zero purpose, right? The only thing that she did was discover the shrine room, but then Dermot Mulroney's character, Detective Bailey, tells you in that, at the end that, like, oh, I was going to reveal it to you guys anyway. So like the whole thing of like her like revealing it and it's supposed to be the spoiled plan actually did nothing. And it didn't serve any purpose. It didn't drive the plot point. It wasn't like Ghostface was there working on something and, it like spoiled everything and somebody died. Like that would have been an awesome scene, right? Like they find the shrine room. Gail takes them there. There's like this attack or whatever. And because Ghostface is there, or maybe 2 of the Ghostface are there, right? Like, the 2 kids, and, Ethan and Quinn, maybe they're there. And, right, they show up. They end up taking somebody out, somebody dies, and there's like a casualty for discovering the shrine room, right? Like it foiled a plot or whatever, right? Like that would have been awesome, but you didn't get that, right? It was all like sunshines and rainbows all the time. But another big thing that drove me crazy, right, was Mindy's scene. Mindy had a speech, right? As she did in Scream 5, right? With the, we're in a franchise, da-da-da. And not a single thing she says happens in the movie. Not one. The closest we get is the whole, when Chad is being attacked by Ghostface and Ghostface goes to swipe at his head and he moves and it knocks off one of the mannequin's head and he's like, decapitation. That is literally the only thing that she says that happens in the movie. It wasn't even to a character, it was to a mannequin. I just was like, this is ridiculous, right? And it's just like, again, like, I don't think it's like I don't think it's like unwatchably bad, right? But I don't think it's very good. And like and I understand, look, I'm a YouTuber, right? It's my job to overanalyze these films, to break down these films, to be, critical of these films, right? I get it. To the casual, average moviegoer, I can understand you watching the movie and loving it. Right, watching the movie and just being like, hey, this was a great Scream, right? Because if you're not like really analyzing it and you're not taking things and you're just kind of watching it blankly, which is why I always try to do that. So my whole process, right? I've talked about this before, but my whole process is the first time I go watch it, I just go watch it as a fan. I try my hardest not to overanalyze it. I try my hardest just to take it in as a movie. Just as a fan, sit down and be excited and embrace it. And then I will, usually do my breakdown, like, hey, here's the film, here's what happened, blah, 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 and do it from a fan perspective. Then I'll watch it again and really analyze, really overanalyze it, even take notes, whatever, right? And really kind of like, seep in what I need to seep in order to do and really break it down. And then that's usually when you'll see me do like the spoiler review, or I'll do like hey, this was terrible, or this was great, or I'm critical of this, or I think this was awesome, or even videos like this, right? Like where I'm overanalyzing things, right? So I try to always give it a fair shake, right? So the fair shake version, I was like, okay, I didn't love it, right? It pretty much went exactly how I thought it would go. And so I did have my gripes immediately, even as a fan, but I was like, okay, now that I've watched it like probably 4 times now, I really haven't watched it as much as I have like the other Scream movies, because I wasn't really a big fan of Scream 6 regardless. The more that I watch it, the more I realize how bad of a movie it was, from like just the pacing to the storytelling, right? It's all over the place. Like the acting is not great, right? Like Dermot Mulroney, when he's like, sitting there and Quinn just dies. Like look, Dermot Mulroney, I like him. I've seen him in other things. I've liked him as an actor in other things. That scene was like cringeworthy. Like that scene was awful, where he's like, and anybody who says they're just gonna die, like in the facial expression and everything. I'm just like, all right, like it's just, it was disappointing because I haven't watched it in a while. So I was like, all right, let me take it in. And, I'm like watching it and like analyzing it and really kind of like, all right, let me see if I'm too critical, right? Try to give it another chance type thing. And, yeah, I was like, this movie is worse than I remember. Like Scream 6 is not great at all. Like, again, I don't think it's like unwatchably bad. I don't think it's like terrible, right? Like if it's on randomly, like I probably would watch it just because it's a Scream movie, but it might, like the more I watch it, the further it falls down the totem pole for me. It might be one of the worst films in the franchise, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. As always, this is a discussion. So I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. And look, I could probably spend 20 minutes breaking down how bad that movie is. I don't want to like ruin it for people. I just kind of wanted to give a conversation, give a little talk, a little pep for this upcoming, Scream 7 and, things that I hope that they fix for Scream, that were in Scream 6 for Scream 7, right? So, this wasn't to like ruin anybody's, have anyone hate Scream 6 or anything. Like, it's just, again, my opinion on the matter. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel. What are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.